We have 8 movies in the franchise so far, and 8 movies is a lot of movies. And since I've seen all 8, now I understand the requirements to be included into the franchise. And really, it's simple. All you need is high testosterone with big muscles, with catchy punchlines.
Toretto, I'm gonna kick your teeth in down to your ass crack, and then we're gonna get a toothbrush to brush it out.
Fast cars.
I got a fast car.
Also, the series consists of very sexy women. So I have what it takes to be in the franchise. The Fate and the Furious is a new movie directed by F. Gary Gary, and this movie has an astonishing cast. Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, The Rock Dwayne Johnson, Charlize Theron, Jason Statham, you name it. So when the gang is enjoying a luxurious life, a mysterious woman named Cypher comes out of nowhere and seduces Dom Toretto to the dark side. And I gotta say, 2017 must be the year when our beloved heroes always turn to the dark side, because Optimus Prime's doing it, now Dom Toretto's doing it. Ugh. Now the team and the gang must team up with Shaw to stop Dom Toretto and figure out what is her main plan. I remember back in last year, before the production started in this film, they mentioned that Justin Bieber was supposed to be in this movie. Just to let you guys know, Justin Bieber is not in this movie, so that rumor is dead. Actually, just show that clip again. Yeah, I feel satisfied. I just gotta say, I love the characters. Every character shined on screen. Every character had good banter, great chemistry with one another. Tyrese Gibson in other movies was kind of like the nuisance, but yet in this movie, I feel like his presence was better in this movie. Jason Statham Shaw is in this movie. When I found out that he was in this movie, I did not understand why they had to shoehorn Shaw, but as I watched the film, they explain why he's there, and it actually fits really well. He had a purpose of being with the team, and he had history with Cyphers. One of my favorite parts in this movie is when The Rock and Jason Statham was having that one-on-one moment where they were just talking and giving each other punchlines, going back and forth, and just explaining how hard they'll beat each other up. There was a moment of improv. I felt like the actors kind of came out of their roles a little bit, because both of them were giving each other punchlines. They both chuckled. That scene there alone was a good job. I have to say that Charlize Theron as Cypher was a great villain. To really rank her with the other villains, she is up there. Like, she was menacing. Also, she has these points that's philosophical that makes you think. She had these deep quotes when she's talking to Dom Toretto about life, about family, about freedom. I could understand her points. It wasn't bad points, and she was very good for the role. Now, she didn't throw down or throw punches. She's pretty much standing around on a computer screen all day. The reasoning of her being bad wasn't really fleshed out. She mentioned that she just wants to hold people accountable for their actions, and that's all she said. So the movie didn't really explain why she's evil, why she does all of this. They only like give out a small little hint. What I kind of wish they could have fleshed out even more, so therefore the character can have an extra emotional impact, but it still didn't take away from the film. I just gotta say, the action sequences was just a ton of fun. I just love the action sequences. The fight kind of was unrealistic because The Rock was like throwing punches and everybody's flying 20 feet in the air. And I felt like they all were like superhumans. I was heavily entertained with the action sequences. And I gotta say, there is a scene in this movie that has lots of car porn. Like, it's car porn at its finest. It's the most cars you have seen in the movie ever. That's car porn. It's car porn. I mean, there's lots of shaky cam and close-ups on the fight. When they do the close-ups on the fighting styles. Now, this movie is not supposed to be a masterpiece film. These movies are not masterpieces. These movies are pretty much dumb, fun popcorn flicks that we can just turn off our brains and sit down, get popcorn, and just watch a film, watch a bunch of high testosterone, high, beautiful women, cars crashing into each other, and nonsensical action sequences. And that's what the franchise is, and that's one of the things I like about this movie so much. It knows what it wants to be, and it doesn't try too much to try to elevate into being a great masterpiece film. The story in this movie is very good, and I did not see it coming. That's all I had to say when it revolves around the story. This movie is pure entertainment at its finest. I call it a WCE. I wasn't trying to reference wrestling. WCE stands for World Cinematic Escape. A movie we don't have to worry about how great it is, how philosophical the film is, and what deep messages they point out. It's a movie that we could watch and we don't have to worry about none of that and just watch the film and have a good time. So definitely this movie deserves a Christian Bale Batman. This is a movie that I recommend you seeing multiple times and buying it on Blu-ray, and I like this film. It surprised me. It's probably my most favorite in the whole entire franchise. It is that good. Now, Paul Walker is obviously not in this movie, but yet, when I was watching this movie, I didn't feel like it was a difference. I think the movie was just as good. Brian O'Connor is mentioned in this movie. I'm thinking to myself, where should we take the franchise? They use cars, planes, tanks, submarines. I mean, where can you take it from there? You did everything. I heard a rumor that one of the writers is interested in taking the franchise into space. Yeah, call it Fast 9, The Furious Frontier. And Fast 10, oh, okay, that can be about them orbiting into a different galaxy. So therefore you got Dom Toretto teaming up with Darth Vader. Done! Please don't take the franchise to space. Alright guys, that's my review for Fate and the Furious. This movie comes out on Friday, so be sure to check it out in your theaters and comment on the board. Once you see the movie, comment on the board and tell me your thoughts on the movie, and comment on the board about your thoughts, what should happen in Fast 9, in Fast 10, what the story should be about. Alright guys, thank you for watching. If you like everything you see and you agree, click right here, join me in the Batman family. Check out my review for Horizon Zero Dawn. It's considered one of my most anticipated games of 2017. Yeah, I really love that game, and you can hear my thoughts on that. Alright guys, thank you for watching. You have been warned. Till then, ciao.